Good morning, friends and fellow traders. This is Doug Campbell with Right Way Options, coming to you with the morning market preparation video for June 7th, 2018. So, my goodness, yesterday, what an amazing show of strength by the bulls. We gapped up yesterday morning, and everything kind of started to stall for about 90 minutes. The market just kind of went flat. As a matter of fact, if we take a look at let's take a look at the SPY here real quick and look at an intraday chart. Go to a 15-minute chart, and you can see after yesterday's gap up open, we gapped up. And then we just kind of stalled. We went nowhere. As a matter of fact, the SPY, the Qs all began to look a little bit bearish. In about 90 minutes, that went through. And then all of a sudden, something sparked this market. And we took off like a rocket ship. Let's take a look where that really started to grow. As you can see, all of a sudden it began to grow here. But let's take a look at the diamonds. The diamonds gapped up yesterday, and for about 90 minutes we just kind of chopped sideways. The spiders, the Qs all started to show a little bit of weakness in the market, just a little bit going on there, while the Dow just kind of hung in there. And then all of a sudden, this little flame that started right here caught into this raging inferno of bullish price action. We broke through 25,000. This is the 250 level on the diamonds, but we broke through 25,000, and then there was a skirmish here between the bulls and the bears that lasted a good portion of the afternoon. We were fighting and fighting and fighting who was going to win this battle. And in the last 30 minutes of the day, you can see right here, last 30 minutes, 45 minutes of the day, we clearly showed that the bulls were in charge, and we began to rally really, really strongly toward that end of day price, and it just soared up. And that was really infectious across the entire market. Now, one of the things I think was really important that happened yesterday is the Dow broke through 25,000. Now it's going to be important that we prove that we can hold that. Let's keep in mind that all of a sudden, after a test for the 50-day moving average just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days ago, we have moved up in an amazing rally. So let's kind of measure from here to here. We have gained a tremendous move here. Let's go to the Dow. Let me measure that in the Dow. In the Dow, let's do that. We can get a good point read here. Somewhere around 749 points in 5 days. That is an amazing show of strength here suddenly by the bulls, holding that 50-day moving average and pushing us higher. Now, it's going to be very, very important that any retest, any pullback, that we hold that 25,000. A breakdown from here back below that 25,000 won't help us. We need to stay above here. We need to hold it now as support. Let's take a look at the SPY here. SPY breaking through, looking really good, breaking through this resistance level. Let me get rid of some of those moving averages here. Through that resistance level right here, and made a surge toward the next level of resistance that I just marked on the chart yesterday for everyone. We moved up very, very sharply here as the S&P 500 showing tremendous strength. Again, once again, after testing that 50-day moving average, testing this price support in here, we have really spiked a lot of energy here in the market. The Qs, a solid breakout. Yesterday, after that morning gap, we kind of fizzled here for a little bit. We fizzled. This is a 15-minute chart. Here's the morning gap. We fizzled, and everything looked like we could be in trouble here. But the other indexes weren't selling off, and then all of a sudden, this kind of caught fire along with everything else in the market, and we started to push higher. So the Qs set new record highs yesterday. The IWM creates a new record high yesterday. The Dow smashes through 25,000. We are bullish, folks, very bullish. Let's take a quick look at the VIX. The VIX moving down yesterday, and right now testing or sitting right on top that long-term downtrend here in the VIX. So we could possibly find some support in this level. Watch that really closely for the potential of a little bit of a bounce. Let's take a look at T2122, and this is probably where my biggest concern is right now. In T2122, we have rallied pretty sharply. What's amazing here is this didn't just spike clear up like you would expect yesterday. It didn't spike clear up, so we still have some room, believe it or not, to the upside on this. But we have to realize that when we have moved this far this fast, we don't want to get caught up in just being wildly bullish here. When we move 700 points in about 5 trading days, we kind of have to expect the possibility that some selling or some profit taking could come into play at any time. However, we could also say that the bulls may continue to ride this wave of momentum and continue to push higher. So as I always say, don't try to predict where the market is going to go. Just focus on the price action and follow it. Just focus on the price action and follow it. And so far, nice bullish moves here in the market. If we were to suggest that there is an opportunity for a pullback, let's just view how far away we are now from our 50-day moving average, that a pullback or a consolidation could be in the cards in the very near future. A rest in here would be very, very bullish if the market were to just consolidate as we let those longer term averages kind of catch up to the market. So let's see where this goes. Now, also keep in mind, we have the president going to Canada for the G7 meeting today. It's kind of a toxic environment after raising the tariffs. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Could be a little bit of back and forth, if Twitter would go down for just a few days, that might help us a little bit. But right now, the market seems intent on moving higher. So kind of keep that, all of those things in mind, and stay very, very focused on price action. Don't predict, follow price action. Let's take a look at the economic calendar here this morning. Economic calendar has a lot on it, but not much that's really going to move the market. We have jobless claims here at 8:30 a.m. Those are expected to increase a little bit, but those jobless numbers continue to show tremendous strength in the labor market. So kind of keep that in mind. We have a lot of other things here on the agenda today, but none of them would be expected to move the market after that jobless claims number at 8:30. And then on the earnings calendar today, I think we have 48 companies on the calendar today for earnings. Probably one of the most important one today is AVGO is reporting after the bell today, so you might want to take note of that as Broadcom reports this afternoon. So with that, everyone, I want to wish you all a fantastic day. And if this is the first time you've seen this information, please understand I do not try to make any predictions on where the market's going to go. When I look at this, the purpose of these videos is for me to take that objective look at the charts, see what the market is actually showing me, taking a look at the support and resistance levels that are there in the market and how the market might respond to them. That helps me prepare for my trading day. If you find this information useful, please do me a favor. Click on that subscribe button on YouTube, the follow me button on Facebook. Click those thumbs up buttons, and please feel free to drop a comment if you think the video is worthy of that. And by the way, thank you very much for all the kind comments that you all have given me. It's very humbling. Also, please feel free to share this video with any friends and family that you might think could benefit from this information. With that, everyone, I want to wish you all the best the market can offer. Some really good profits today. I hope everyone has a great productive day. We'll talk to you all very, very soon, bright and early Friday morning. It's hard to believe this week is winding down already. When we've got good bullish moves in the market, we never want the market to end. When it's bearish, we can't wait for the weekend. So let's hang on. Remember, there's going to be a lot of news circulating this week from the G7 meeting this weekend. So keep that in mind as you plan your week forward. Everyone, take care of yourselves. Have a great day. We'll talk to you all very, very soon.